Time for a vacation where you unpack just one time, but you get to see tons of amazing destinations.
Yeah, or maybe a trip where the travel is actually part of the fun. Perhaps a cruise should be in your future. Viking is consistently rated #1 for both river and ocean cruises. And there's a great opportunity to learn more about taking to the water for your next trip. Margie Liddell, the owner of Wonderland Family Vacations, here to talk more about Viking cruises. Margie, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Let's talk about cruising and why it's appealing for travelers. What's great about cruising?
Your room is on the water. You unpack once, you go to different ports, whether it's ocean, whether it's river or expedition cruises. You can take Viking from the North Pole to the South Pole.
What?
Wow.
River cruise. Oh, okay, now, we were talking before we started this, and I'm one of those rare people who have never once been on a cruise.
And we have to get you on that.
We do have to get him on a cruise. Absolutely.
So what is the draw? Why do people cruise? Some people, this all they do. I mean, they don't like to go,
Right.
they just love cruising.
They do, because you can go from Rome, you can see Amsterdam to Basel, you can stop at all of the stops in between, Venice, anywhere that you want to go. The most popular cruise is probably the Rhine for the river cruising. Caribbean, obviously, for ocean cruising, which
Sure.
Viking does both.
Okay. Well, and let's talk about the difference between taking a river cruise and taking an ocean cruise.
The ships are different.
Okay.
The ships are made different. The river cruise ships are made with a very flat bottom and shallow so that they can get through the shallow water. You've probably heard of the shallower water over there. And ocean are made rough and tough, and Viking has the youngest ships for ocean cruising of all the cruise lines.
And that's important. That's a good selling point because
It is.
it's newer. It's got that new ship smells to it, right?
Yes, yes,
Still
and
got
they
that.
have to refurbish in the soft goods, and they have heated bathroom floors.
What?
Then they have robes. It's you don't have to have a balcony room or a high-end room to get that. That's just their rooms.
Wow. Okay. Heated bathroom floors. I like that.
Well, and what's cool about the river cruises is that, like, it's the scenery that you're passing every
Yes.
moment of the day, that you're taking all of this in.
And your room is configured so that you can see the scenery as you go by. You sail at night, and during the day you stop in cities. You can get off and you can go into the cities. There are excursions on river cruises that are included with your Viking.
I like that too. See, I
is
think
great,
you're
yeah.
touching on something that when I talked to my wife about this, because she went on one cruise, and that was years ago as a teenager. So the planning, okay, that's the part that she doesn't like. When we go on a vacation, she has to plan all of the things, and she has to do none of that with a cruise.
Right, and it does get confusing. So Wonderland Family Vacations, our agents can help you walk through that. What's the best itinerary? What's the best ship? Is there something maybe that's you've seen, but we see something for you that has more value? We can guide you through that process. It is confusing. There's a lot of cruises.
Well, there's a lot of FOMO. Right?
A lot of FOMO.
There's a lot of fear of missing out on
There
something,
is.
so it's nice to have somebody who knows where all the good stuff is.
Right, and we recognize that it does cost a significant amount of money for you to go, and sometimes it's a bucket list trip. And we want to make that special for you.
Yeah, especially for some of the expeditions. If you're going to the North Pole or the South Pole, I mean, that's like, you want to go there, right?
Yeah, the same expedition ships go through all 5 of the Great Lakes.
And let's
So-
talk about that.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So have you ever been to Mackinac Island and seen a Viking ship?
I have
Yes.
been to that. Yes, that I have done.
And that's
They're
one of
huge.
their stops is Mackinac Island. They are big. That's their expedition ship. They also take those during a different season, and they go in the Antarctic. They go North Pole, South Pole, and all of those cold destinations. They have ships that you can get off on. They have little yellow submarines named after the Beatles.
I was going to say, can you live in those? We all live. That's amazing. Name some of the different places. You named a few off already, but I mean, there's
so many.
There's quite a few. What would you say is hot now? Like, if people are cruising, is it like other vacation places where there's like a hot place to go or a hot cruise to take?
Europe is always hot.
Okay.
Always. The Rhine, the Rhone, the Danube is always hot. If you have a heritage of Germany, you might want to go over and take a Rhine, or there's the Moselle. There are all rivers over there that you can take and get off and have some maybe pre or post time from your cruise. We always recommend coming in a little early.
Yeah.
Stay at the hotel. Yeah. The
Just in
airlines
case,
are, yeah,
right?
the airlines
There
are
goes the boat.
notorious for not getting you there the same day. But, I mean, most of the time you do, but let's not take that chance. You want to go in 2 or 3 days early, we can set up a tour for you in the port city, whatever that might be, like Amsterdam, and you can go and do a tour and stay in Amsterdam for a few nights and then get on your ship.
Love that.
That sounds perfect.
It is. Like, that is amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like what I would do.
And so there's an opportunity today for people to learn more about cruising.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Tonight we will have a Zoom meeting that you can sign up for on our Facebook page. We do send out emails to our clients on our list, and you can also get on our email list. Go to our website, wonderlandfamilyvacations.com, and there's a contact us. You simply fill that form out, and under the comments tell us that you want to be on our newsletter. If you are confused about where to find that link for Zoom for the meeting tonight at 6:30, you can ask us anything from our website, and we're quick to answer that.
Well, let's get people there. We'll make sure that they're there tonight for the Zoom meeting. Great information. I think we should host one. I think you and I, Michelle, we should host a mixed cruise or something. I gotta get on a ship.
Sign me up.
Right?
I will be all about that.
That would be great.
Right? It's all happening tonight, 6:30, Wonderland Family Vacations.com. If you missed any of that information, you want that Zoom link, you got any questions, just pick up the phone, right? 616-481-3463. We'll be right back.